Bro, when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. You don't know me as a person. Let's say you don't like me. Like, you don't know me. Like, you feel me? And I don't give a fuck. Him. And everybody in the crew, I mean, with him.
Tank stopping a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, probably felt like, man, we fought when we were some little kids.
Right.
Like, man, I'm about to knock you.
Gervonta tankdavis recently took a shot at Terence Bud Crawford, calling him a fool for chasing a fight with Canelo Alvarez. Davis questioned Crawford's motivations, implying that money, not legacy, is a real reason behind the move. Following Tank's remarks, British sports promoter Eddie Hearn also weighed in. While Hearn acknowledged that Crawford is a generational talent with exceptional skills, he expressed doubt about Crawford's chances against Canelo. Hearn stated that despite Crawford's brilliance, he doesn't believe Crawford could overcome Canelo's power, size, and experience inside the ring.
68, yeah, but you're coming up from 35. 35, 40, 47, 54. Sooner or later, it's one too many. And 68 is definitely too many. But Crawford's brilliant. Like, he's a genius. He's a generational great. So maybe he can find a way to do it. But I feel he'd be hugely outsized against Canelo Alvarez. Yeah. But you have to use your movement. If you're Terence Crawford in that fight, the last thing you want to do is stand and trade. He'd be moving a lot in that fight, trust me. I'm not saying he'd be running, but he would be moving a lot. Of course, that's the way to beat him.
Yeah.
I think he's a little bit concerned, having spoke to him in the past, that if he beats a guy that's coming up from 147 to 168, is he really going to get the respect for that?
Adding more fuel to the fire, Canelo Alvarez himself shared his thoughts on Terence Crawford. He praised Crawford as a great fighter and said he admires his slick fighting style, but pointed out that Crawford moves around too much for his liking. Canelo emphasized that he prefers aggressive, toe-to-toe battles in the ring. He confidently stated, "For me, in my weight class, it's an easy fight, easy money." He further added that while Crawford may think moving up in weight is easy due to his natural talent, the reality is far more challenging than it seems.
Very good fighter. I like how he fight, but that's why there are weight classes.
Yeah,
and he knows now.
He knows now. You think he felt?
On the flip side, Alexander Usyk has openly voiced his support for Terence Crawford in a potential showdown against Canelo Alvarez. As a close friend of Crawford, Usyk expressed strong confidence in his abilities. Adding a touch of humor, Usyk called Crawford a crazy man and stated that he believes Crawford would defeat Canelo thanks to his superior technical skills.
Wow. Friend, but it's crazy man. Listen, I say Terence win. Yes.
What? Terence win over Canelo?
Yes, Terence win. But listen, Terence is different man. Terence work in две стойка.
Two sides.
Two sides.
Right.
And a switch hitter. He's a switch hitter.
Yes.
Right and left. But it's very smart man. It's very, very, very smart.
Adding to the buzz, Tyson Fury also weighed in on the possible Crawford versus Canelo matchup. He described it as a compelling fight and praised both fighters as elite-level competitors. The heavyweight champ admitted he's personally excited about the bout and revealed he'd be more than willing to buy the pay-per-view to watch it live.
Good fight. I think, listen, everybody can do what they want to do, and if they believes in himself, then go for it. Why not? I think he's an awesome fighter. Both of them are. Both of them are exceptional fighters, and I would be one of the people paying for a pay-per-view to watch it.
Is the skill level of Crawford equalize the weight, in your opinion?
I think if they fought, they'd obviously be the same weight, would they not? Yes. So
Crawford going from 47 to 68.
Maybe he would bring Canelo down to 60 or 54 or something. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
Do you have a favorite?
I don't really have a favorite. I like both fighters. Both very different skill fighters in their own ways.
In a surprising twist, Errol Spence Jr. publicly supported Terence Crawford in the potential clash with Canelo Alvarez. Despite their intense rivalry in the past, Spence stated he would be rooting for Crawford if the fight takes place. While he didn't predict a winner, he made it clear that he's riding with Bud, win or lose.
I mean, it could happen. I mean, why not? If Crawford want to challenge himself to be great, let him try to be great, you know. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm with it. So, you know, I'll be going for Bud, you know, if he fight Canelo, I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna win or lose, but I definitely be going Crawford. I think if anybody can pull it off, he can pull it off.
You know,
He's chasing greatness, so why not? Canelo came up to 175 and all that, and fought Kovalev and fought the other guy too. So I mean, if he can do it, and he started at 147. So I mean, if he's doing it, why can't Crawford?
As tensions escalated, Terence Crawford didn't hold back when speaking about Gervonta Tankdavis. He made it clear he's not a fan of Davis, saying there's just something about Tank's personality that rubs him the wrong way. Crawford called him an arrogant little dude, and although he acknowledged Davis as a solid fighter, he made it clear he dislikes Tank's attitude and the way he carries himself.
Being competitive, like when that happens, or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like I really don't like him. That's like
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, you know, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his ways.
Not one to stay silent, Gervonta Davis clapped back at Terence Crawford, brushing him off as a hater. Davis questioned why people who don't know him personally feel the need to criticize him. Referring directly to Crawford, he said it's unfair to form opinions without ever having a real conversation. Davis emphasized that he's unbothered by outside opinions, especially from those who, in his view, speak without genuine understanding.
When people, what I got from that is he's a hater. You don't know me as a person. Let's say you don't like me. Like, you don't know me. Like, you feel me? And I don't give a him. If everybody is cool with him, I mean, with him.
Doubling down on his criticism, Gervonta Tankdavis took another jab at Terence Crawford, claiming that financial motivation is a real reason behind Crawford's pursuit of a fight with Canelo Alvarez. According to Davis, Crawford isn't driven by legacy or competition. It's all about the massive payday that comes with stepping into the ring with one of boxing's biggest stars.
Crawford needs the money? You think he had a chance to win? But what makes you say that? You know, I mean,
he needs the money. I'm telling you.
Does he have a chance to win though?
Top Ring ain't paying like that, and they ain't paying like that.
So you don't
see? They ain't paying like that.
He's going up three or four weight classes. You think the chances of him?
That's why he say why he don't like me. That's the real shit.
Going up those weight classes to face him, you know, how can you convince fans that he can beat Canelo?
I ain't trying to convince y'all that he can beat Canelo. He's a good fighter.
Adding more fuel to the fire, Davis cast doubt on Crawford's undefeated streak, questioning how he has remained untouched while moving through multiple weight classes. While acknowledging Crawford's skill, Davis referenced past fights, like when Crawford was caught by Yurioki's Gamboa, as reasons to be skeptical. He even suggested something suspicious might be going on, alluding to SNAC nutrition and drawing parallels to the infamous Balco scandal of 2005, which involved SNAC founder Victor Conti. Davis didn't hold back, pointing to Conti's legal history as part of his broader suspicions about Crawford's dominance.
He's great at what he do. He got, and another thing, bro, I don't be wanting to, how these guys is, then he get hurt against,
Madrimov?
Who?
There you talk about Crawford got touched by Madrimov? Is that what you said?
No, he got clipped by Gamboa, right?
Yeah.
Right? What the fuck is he's looking this strong over the past year, these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing. So that's that snack shit. I'm telling you. Y'all laugh. I'm telling you. And that guy that a part of it, he been caught before. He went to jail.
Responding to the criticism, Terence Crawford defended his career choices by highlighting the financial realities of the sport. He stated that as a professional boxer, earning money is a natural and essential part of the game. Crawford made it clear that pursuing big paydays, like a fight with Canelo, doesn't mean he lacks ambition. Instead, he emphasized that financial rewards go hand in hand with taking on the sport's biggest challenges.
If I'm a boxer, he a boxer, you a boxer, we all need the money.
I ain't doing it for free.
I'm just as confused as you. I said, huh? I was just like, oh, that's crazy.
Crawford didn't stop there. He fired back at Tank Davis with some pointed remarks about Tank's recent performance against Lamont Roach. Crawford accused Davis of pulling stunts in the ring, referencing the moment Davis took a knee. He further claimed that even without that knockdown, Davis still didn't do enough to secure a win, saying he came up short and failed to convincingly beat Roach.
Can he win? Yes. Will he win is the big question, you know, because the potential of speed, high quality defense, you know, we saw it in the last fight. It's those little mistakes that end up having big consequences against Canelo, right? Floyd, Bivol, where's the mistakes? You gotta be, you know, you gotta get that 10 out of 10. You don't make mistakes, you know? It's like Tiger Woods, you don't miss putts, you know? 20 feet out don't matter, you know? You gotta be sharp up against Canelo. Okay. I remember Canelo talking about not wanting to fight Crawford because it just reminded him of fighting Amir Khan, right? Fighting the smaller guy, nothing to really gain, and if he wins, they're just, you know, there's nothing to really say. You know, when you have a legacy like that, he gets to choose what he wants to do with his legacy. What I love about Canelo and his career is watching him evolve after the Floyd Mayweather performance, right? When he was young, I mean, he's always flat-footed, but when he was young, flat-footed, and didn't have diversity to his style, and he got schooled. And what's the purpose of going to school if you're not gonna learn and get educated? And so when they went back to the drawing board, they didn't go back to the drawing board as a stubborn mule. They said, hey, what can we learn? Maybe there's something to this evasiveness. And just ever since then, you know, it's been Canelo 2.0. And I think we've all enjoyed Canelo 2.0.